Welcome back to the channel. I woke up this morning to some horrible news. Not that this haven't happened before, but a New York man in a MARCY correctional facility was beat to death by correctional guards. So before we get into this video, I just want to tell you, man, tell the people out there, this is a very graphic video. So if you have any children, small children around, you might want to get them out the room. So I'm going to give you a hot second. If you can get those kids out the room, or anybody that you think that might not be able to handle this video. But let's get into this video, man. This is what I'm talking about right here. And we'll get in this video and I'll come back with my thoughts.
New York's Attorney General says Brooks was pronounced dead December 10th, a day after these interactions with correctional officers was recorded.
I do not take lightly the release of this video.
James says the video doesn't have audio because the officers involved failed to properly activate their body cameras. It begins with Brooks being carried inside, handcuffed and face down. He's then raised up, face bloodied, and punched in various parts of his body. Brooks was serving a 12-year sentence for stabbing his girlfriend. His attorney says his death is incomprehensible.
I was there with Mr. Brooks' son and his father and his brother. They all watched the video as well, and I think it was just the overwhelming shock. It was just felt so incomprehensible.
Hey, check this out. They didn't have their body cameras turned on, right? From what I heard, is the reason when they get into the exam room, the only reason that they got that video is because there was another camera inside the exam room, right? So, and as you see, when they get him to the exam room, when they prop him up, you see his face, they already beat the mess out of this dude. Wherever they brought him from to the exam room, they already done put work in him on him already, right? So let's see how they continue this horrible beating.
NBC News has not been able to reach attorneys for the 14 people under investigation, but the president for the Correction Officers Benevolent Association adding in a sharply worded statement, the egregious and repugnant action of the officers who committed this heinous and fatal assault does not in any way reflect the values of the vast majority of correction officers, including my members.
Okay, they always come out with that after the fact. This man is gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a hard time distinguishing the criminals, the people who are supposed to be in authority, from the criminals. That's a criminal act that we just seen right there, that's being committed right in front of our face. It happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? You came out with this doesn't reflect. Yeah, man, hold up. We always say that there's only a few bad apples. No, the whole basket is rotten. You know what I mean? The whole batch is rotten. Sometimes you have to cut it all out and start all over. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I'm sorry, man. I'm just so upset to see this young man. He wasn't sentenced to death. Now you heard that he was in jail on a 12-year sentence for an assault charge, which was wrong. But that's why we have the law. He was in there serving his time. I honestly like to know what he did, what occurred, what transpired for them to beat this man like that. Let's get back into it.
13 personnel are currently suspended without pay. Another has resigned as the investigation continues. And yet, Tom, there are still questions tonight about what happened that led to the beating that we just saw. Tom?
Okay, that's exactly what I said, right? That's exactly what I said. What happened that led to this horrible beating of this man, right? From what I heard that his spine was detached when they put him in that chokehold and they snatched him up off the table. Did you see them putting that in his mouth? Did you see that? They was trying to stuff something down his mouth. Man, this is horrible. They said repugnant, right? I want to see what happens to these people. Firing them is not enough. We need some charges brought, and I mean some serious charges. If Letitia James can't do her job, get her out of there. You know what I'm saying? She can't. If we don't see some charges come in the next few days, she need to get out of office, man. They need to boycott this woman. If she does not bring charges against these people, you see what I'm saying? You know, We got kids. We got young black men that got to wake up. You got kids that got to wake up and they see this news article, and we got to witness this just like we did George Floyd. You know what I mean? Now we got Trump back in office again. It seems like all this racism, all like it's back front and center stage. We got our man back in office, so now we can do what we want. You see what I'm saying? It seems like they already started. This man ain't even got elected yet, and I'm not trying to blame Trump for it, but I'm just saying when you get somebody who condones that type of stuff, like he said, take them out back in my day. Now those, I bet you every one of those people who jumped on that man is a Trump supporter, huh? I bet. I put money on it. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is horrible. Robert Brooks, man. R.I.P. to Robert Brooks. I don't condone what he did to his woman, stabbing his woman. But the man went to jail. He was doing 12 years. I think he'd been in there since 2015. But hold on, we're going to get deeper into the story. Hold on, we're going to get deeper into this story.
Despicable, trash, lowest of the low, straight devil. What more can I say? Did you hear the lawyer? That man's, Robert Brooks' father, brother, and son had to watch that video. I'm a grown man and I'm having a hard time watching this video. R.I.P. to Robert Brooks. Okay, if you're listening to me and you're in New York City, the ball is in Letitia James' court. It's time for her to step up and show the community that this type of behavior, if it's so repugnant as they said, what are you going to do? I want to see what happens after this. 14 people being fired and the nurse being fired and the guy who resigned. I wonder who was the person resigned. Was that the person who did the most damage? No. All 14, 15 of y'all jail. You see what I'm saying? It's a hard line. It's like a hard line between the person of authority and the criminal. These guys are criminals. Did you see the face on that one guy when he turned his head and he looked in the camera and he had that smirk, that smile on his face? That lets you know these people done this before. This is not the first time. This is normal for them. You see how the people standing around in the back just watching? This is normal behavior. The other people just haven't died. This is normal behavior. You see what I'm saying? We got to do something, people. We really have to do something. I don't know. Leave a comment in my comment section. What can we do? I know what I can do. I teach my kids, because I have boys. I have some boys and I have a couple girls. But I teach my kids. They grown. But I taught them, hey, man, them people don't care nothing about you. When you leave outside this door, the only person that care about you is your family. And I teach them to be respectful. I teach them to be moral and uplifting. I don't teach them racism. I don't teach them nothing like that. I don't teach them to steal, rob, kill, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? What God got for us, he got for us, and we're going to get out there and get it. Leave a comment in my comment section. Let me know how you feel about this. Rowdy Nation TV, click the like button, subscribe to the channel. I hope I have not to do too many more of these videos like this. It's really mentally draining, and it's just a slap in the face to the black community. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so when I drop another video, you guys can be notified. We out.